Hey guys, Gabe Turner here from GabeTurner.com, and I wanted to share today about a friend I have who's trying to get traffic to his music. He's been recording some music and he's really excited about it. He's putting out a song at a time and he wants to get people to hear it. And so we talk on WhatsApp all the time, but I thought maybe I'll just record a video instead. So basically what I would say, and I think this guy is starting from square one. So if some of this is basic, then that's why. But I would say post the stuff to SoundCloud and or Bandcamp and or Spotify, probably all three. I think the thing that I would say is that you're probably, like I don't really know his goal with this, but I think your goal shouldn't be to make money off the music. I think his goal is just for people to hear it and for people to be blessed and like, enjoy the music. You spend time making something, you want to have people hear it. So, but I still think there are ways to make money with this little strategy I want to give to him. So put your stuff out online on whatever place you do that. Then have a link, so you have a domain, hopefully that leads to a website, but at least it can lead to something like your Patreon page or this site called buymeacoffee.com. Check those out. Those are ways for people to support artists. Now, sometimes it'll be like, hey, I'll give you $2. I like the style of buymeacoffee.com because it's like, hey, I like the music. I'll buy him a coffee, $3. That was worth it. I want to encourage him. It's a way for people to encourage artists and other creators to keep doing what they're doing. And if you get enough of those people, it really adds up. But there are other ways to profit off of this sort of model that I think can work really great for artists and musicians and people like that. What I'm trying to tell my friend Brad, build an audience. Don't focus on selling your music. Focus on building an audience. People will be attracted to you by the music and the other stuff you promote or this other stuff you're creating. And then I would say he's also working on a book, so I know he's a writer. So maybe that will be something he can offer these people later. If they like his music, maybe they'll like his book. And because, his lyrics and things are related to the stuff he's writing about and all that kind of thing. So you want to build the audience and you want to build a relationship with these people. That is critical. And so what I was going to recommend to him, we've been talking about this. I just put out I guess it's an ebook. It's called The Traffic Machine Blueprint. And I wanted to tell, I was just saying, hey, I made this, maybe, check it out. The sales page is pretty cool. It looks pretty snazzy, I think. And he was like, hey, that might work for my music. How would that work? He wanted to ask me how. And so I said, yeah, that would totally work. But I would put these other things into place first and then drive traffic to whatever page you have where you're telling people about your music and your Patreon or your Buy Me a Coffee or whatever, and getting people on an email list. That is critical. So that's what I would say. Use this traffic machine blueprint that I created as a model to get people interested in what you have. And then the big thing is you've got to build a relationship with this audience and you have to be consistent about it. The key thing is consistency and sticking with it. It works. If you build an audience of, let's just take it really conservative and say you built up an audience of 100 people who actually were really interested in what you have to do and they like your style, they like your personality, they just like who you are. Well, 100 people, let's just say by some stretch of the imagination, you could get them to spend $100 throughout the year at some point. That's $10,000 a year. 100 people. Do you think you could find 100 people that really like what you do? Now, there's a lot of things you can sell to them, and it doesn't have to be scammy or sleazy. There are affiliate products that you can find And that's a whole nother subject, but that is definitely something you can do. And some of these products will give you 50% commission, and some of them are like even monthly fees. So if someone signs up for a thing that's $40 a month and you get a $50 commission, that's $20 a month that you get every month, and as long as they stay on it. Now, there are a lot of these sorts of things out there. You'll hear them advertised on podcasts, but there's lots of places that you can find these, and that's another thing. If you want to see another video on that, I can maybe work that out. So that's that. There are ways that you can do this. You can create products on places like Redbubble and other places. It doesn't have to be that complicated. And then you can keep creating your music, your books, your whatever. Books are kind of another story. We're focusing on music, but it's all about creating the audience and building that relationship with them. That should be your number one goal. Build that audience. Many people stop because they get discouraged. They're only seeing one person a day, or not even. Like every other day, they'll see someone sign up for their email list or whatever, and they just don't see results. But if you stick with it, it will happen. That if you are genuine and your music doesn't suck, I mean, you gotta find some people who are interested in you. But I think the main thing is being genuine, being cool, engaging with these people, building a real relationship, just like you would in person, but doing it online through all sorts of mediums like email or video or commenting on things, and being active on different places online. And that is really, it does work. It really does work. And I outline a lot of that in the Traffic Machine Blueprint. And so you guys can go check that out at gabeturner.com/traffic. And I wish you the best of luck with your pursuits in the music, promoting your music. I so understand that you want to have people see your stuff. It's the same with YouTube creators or anybody who's doing creative work or spending all this, putting their heart and soul into something. They don't want it to just fall on the ground and not be noticed by anyone. They want it to be heard. So I totally understand that. And I want you to be heard. So, and that's how we grow, you know. The more we get feedback from our audience, do you like this? You don't like this? You know, then I can keep creating other stuff. So it's just a whole beautiful picture, that the way it works. So, but it won't work unless you get those people inside your world, and they don't know who you are yet. So you have to be able to get them in to your world, and then just be cool, treat them awesome, and be yourself. You know, you don't have to be like somebody else. So that's my little 2 cents to my friend Brad, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. See you later.